Hello, language lovers. We are live. Today we are talking about motivation and the Add1 challenge, Brian Kwong's Add1 challenge. Whilst I wait for people to start watching, I'll just talk about subscription again. So down at the bottom, I think, is it there? Maybe it's there. Is it a big red subscribe button? So subscribe to my channel. And every week I do live mini lessons, and I'm currently trying to add more live content weekly. And don't forget that if you press the notification bell at the top, it will notify you of when we're live. Okay, so it looks like we have 2 viewers, so great. Hello, everybody. How are you all? Hi, Manuel. How's it going? Okay. So it says we have 2 viewers, but there's only 1 person in chat. So just say hi in chat if you can hear me. Okay, so today we're talking about motivation. Sorry if my laptop wobbles. I've got it up on a stand and it's very wobbly. Sorry. So we're talking about motivation, how we can get motivated, why it's so important, and how we can use the Add1 challenge to increase our motivation and ultimately get the results that we want. Okay, so why is motivation so important? Well, you can have the best teacher in the world, you have the best resources, you can pay hundreds of dollars, pounds, euros, whatever, for the best software, but if you're not motivated, you are not going to succeed. It's the most important thing that you need in your language learning regime is motivation, okay? So we need to think about why we need motivation and how we can be motivated. Okay, so let me just open my presentation. I'll share a screen with you in a minute. So motivation is the key to learning a language. We need to think of a reason why are we what motivates us to learn a language. And it can't be like a superficial reason. It can't be, oh, well, it's just fun. Oh, I don't know, nothing else to do. That's not strong enough motivation. You really need to think about why you are learning this language. Why are you learning English? So, for example, me, for my French, I'm learning French because we live in Canada. My husband speaks French. He's teaching my daughter French. She will go to a French immersion school. We are surrounded by French-speaking people. It's important to me to be a part of that community. It's important for me to be able to speak to my daughter in French. So they're quite strong, solid reasons for me to learn French. So think about, why are you learning French? Are you learning French to get a job? English. Are you learning English to get a job? Are you learning English to speak with your girlfriend or husband? Are you learning English to travel? There's got to be a good reason. That's your motivation. That's what keeps you going. You know, you can succeed if you think about your goal. Okay. So let's just have a look in the chat. Can anyone write down briefly what their goal is for learning English? What's your #1 reason for learning English? Is it to get a job? Is it to speak with friends, make friends? Can you type? Can someone type? What's your #1 reason for learning English? Okay, no one's typing, but I'm sure you do have good reasons. But I want you to really think about your reasons, because that's what's ultimately going to motivate you, okay? So now I'm going to share a screen with you, and we'll go through how to get motivated. So hopefully you can see this. Okay. So I'll just check that you can see this. Yes. So think hard, what's your motivation? That's the #1 thing. And here are 5 steps towards motivation. Now, you can't get motivation with just one of these steps. You need to work towards them all, okay? So the first one is find your reason. We've just talked about that. The second one is set goals. Okay, you can't just say, oh, I want to be fluent. It's too big, it's too broad. You need to set small goals that are achievable. So in a month's time, I would like to be able to speak for 5 minutes to a native. In a month's time, I need to learn how to speak in the past tense. In a month's time, I'd really like to be able to sing my favorite song in English. Okay, so they are achievable goals. Okay. Number 3 is make an investment. So yes, I mean money, but I also mean time as well. So you need to invest your time. You need to invest in your learning, because if you don't, then you've got nothing to lose. Okay, so that's why I always recommend to pay for a teacher. You've got to be there on time, because you're going to lose your money if you don't turn up. Pay for a course, because if it's a free course, how many free courses have you downloaded and you never complete them? How many courses have you paid for and you're much more likely to complete them? So I know it sounds like I'm trying to sell you a product, which I am trying to sell you a product. I'm trying to sell you the Add1 challenge, but it really works. Make an investment, spend some money, feel like you've put some of your hard-earned money into your language learning, and that will motivate you. You don't want to waste your money. Okay, so step 4, find support. So it's super important that you have a support network. You have a supportive teacher. You have supportive friends. You can find an online community who support you. You can share ideas. You can moan about how you're stuck with something and, oh, I'm not improving. What can I do? You need like-minded people who understand your difficulties in learning and who can help you. So you need that support. And number 5 is make yourself accountable. So this means that when you've got your support network, you check in with these people. You check in with your teacher. You check in with your friends. You check in with the people on the English chat group on Facebook, and you say to them, where are you? Did you achieve what you wanted to do? Can you sing me that song that you were learning? And you don't want to let your friends down. You don't want to let those people that you said, okay, in 2 weeks' time, we're going to meet, we're going to have a Skype chat, and we are going to share our songs that we learned off by heart. Or we are going to talk about the movie that we watched in English. Okay, so making yourself accountable to yourself so you can track your progress, and also tell people about what your plans are and then share it with them together after a 2-week period or a month period. Okay, so number 6, set yourself rewards. Okay, so you know, every week, if you've succeeded in your little goals that you set yourself, buy yourself a bottle of wine. Then you can have a bigger goal. Maybe in 2 years' time, I'm going to go to England and I'm going to have a great holiday and I'm going to use all the English that I've learned. I actually have a student who has that as her goal. She said to me, when I'm good enough at English, I'm going to England to practice, to use my English. And I think her husband is actually going to buy the plane ticket for her. So that's great. It's really important to have these small rewards and big rewards. Okay, so now I want to talk about the Add1 challenge. How can the Add1 challenge help you? Okay, so the Add1 challenge, I'm just going to stop sharing the screen now. I have to try and find, okay, stop. There I am. Hi. So the Add1 challenge, that's what I'm talking about today. It is the #1 thing online that can get you motivated. Okay, so all the things I talked about, support network, accountability, motivational ideas, learning products, figuring out your reasons, they are all laid out in this amazing course on the Add1 website. It tracks your accountability, and you work with other students, like-minded students, to spur each other on. Each week you check in with them. Each month you talk with an instructor like me who can help you in your progress. I think there's access to lots of polyglots with all their ideas for improving language learning. But ultimately, the Add1 challenge is a fantastic support network to keep your motivation alive. You know, on that tough day that you're really struggling, there's going to be someone there saying, come on, you can do it. Let's do this together. Let's have a quick Skype chat. So it's a great way to connect with people. It's a great way to connect with professionals. It's a great way to connect with polyglots who already know how to do all this stuff. Another great thing about the Add1 challenge is that it really works. Okay, so it gives you 90 days to go from your current level now to being able to have a full 15-minute conversation at the end of 90 minutes. That's how much they guarantee this is going to work. They say you're going to go from your level now, your sort of high beginner, low intermediate level, and in 90 days, you're going to be able to have a 15-minute conversation. Okay, so it is run by Brian Kwong. I think I said that at the beginning. I'm just going to share with you his website so you can get a quick idea of who he is. Where is he? Here he is. Okay, so this is the Add1 challenge website. And what he means by Add1 is this is a website for polyglots, but it's for English learners as well. But Add1 means add one language. So maybe you know 2 languages. Next year, we're going to add 1. And then the year after that, we're going to add another 1. So it's all about learning as many languages as possible. But let's just start with English for now. Okay, so yeah, he's got all these testimonials, all these people who have succeeded. Here's a little summary of how it works. So it covers what you need to focus on, different stages in your challenge, potential pitfalls, how to stay motivated, and language hacks. It gives you a private face group, book group, gives you study groups, mastermind groups where you can talk with polyglots, or once a month you'll have direct access to polyglots. Okay, so there's tons of information and support there. Okay, the best thing about the Add1 challenge, I don't know if you could actually see that. Maybe you couldn't see it. Oh, sorry, I hope you could see that. Maybe you couldn't see it. Okay, so here is the website. So you're used to it. When you click on the link in the description below, you'll see the website. Okay, yeah. So what I was saying is the best thing about the Add1 challenge is that the major reward is a flight to Italy. So, yay! I know, Emmanuel, you're watching and you're from Italy, so that's great. I think it's actually $500 towards a flight to Italy. So if you're already in Italy and you're learning English, they will give you $500 towards a flight in an English-speaking country. But this is the grand prize, okay? So you're not guaranteed to win this, but this is what you're working towards. So the person with the most success, the person who shows the greatest accountability could win this, okay? So if you check out that website, you can check out the link in my description. It will show you loads of testimonial videos. And I think there's a great video of this 14-year-old boy who won last time, and he won a trip to China. So, you know, it's really real, it's really cool, it's an awesome community, and I really want to emphasize that it costs money, okay? Sure, you can get great results with free content. I'm giving you free content every week. I want to give you free content more than once a week. I'd like to do it every day. But it's easy to miss my content because you're not paying for it. But do you miss your lessons when you pay for me? No, you don't, because you don't want to lose that money. You don't want to lose that investment. I'm taking some business courses at the moment, and my businesses have excelled because I've invested money into those courses. So I know it kind of sounds like, oh, she's trying to sell me something. But yeah, I am trying to sell you something, and I'm trying to explain to you that it's worth it. Okay, so check out the Add1 challenge. Look at all the testimonial videos, see what you can achieve. If you've got any questions, please email me, rebecca@lovelearningenglish.com. I'm in direct contact with Brian Kwong, so I can forward questions to him. The challenge is so popular that you have to apply for it. They don't just give it to anyone. So if they don't think that you're going to take it seriously, they'll check you out. They're not interested. So it works. It costs money. You will learn so much from it about motivation, accountability. I think accountability is the best thing about it because you're checking in with all your peers all the time. So this is my little sales pitch about the Add1 challenge. Please check it out. Any questions, you can write in the chat box now. You can send me an email. Yeah, so I'm just going to quickly check the chat room, see what everyone's saying. Okay, so Emmanuel, hi, you're talking about how your motivation is to speak with other English developers. Yeah, and they're great motivations. The motivation to have to speak for work is probably one of the biggest motivations that we have. Okay, so I hope that I've shared some useful free information. I hope you check out that link. Go and have a look at the Add1 challenge, see what it's all about. And if you don't pick up the Add1 challenge, take what I've talked about today as to spur you on in your quest to perfect your motivational skills. Okay, so it was great to see you all live. Let me know what's happening if you sign up, if you're applying. And don't forget to subscribe for more free lessons that don't involve a load of sales speak. But I wouldn't sell a product to you unless I thought it was really worth it. Okay, thanks for watching and see you next time. Bye-bye.